We've got an unboxing video for you today. You know that when you saw the box. This is actually take two. The first one myself and Spencer had to scrap because I sort of lurched into a load of Philip Schofield jokes about it being a new game and a young game. It was inappropriate, and so we're not going to go there. But I'm just letting you know why we've probably started the video giggling. Spencer's off camera at the moment, which is always the best place for him. But we're going to bring him forward at some point because, well, there's going to be some heavy lifting needs doing. And these old pinball machines, well, they don't lift themselves, that's for sure. That being said, this is the pro version of Foo Fighters, and it's pretty damn stripped down. But I don't care because I've looked at this and the shots look absolutely brilliant. Been a lot of talk about this, already been released in the States, of course. This is Jack Danger's second machine. First one was a Jurassic Park Home Edition, which we really enjoyed. We absolutely loved that. It looks like there's a ton of flow on here. I like what Mr. Danger himself has said about it on his streams because his favourite game is Deadpool. And, well, that goes a long way with me. And if he's taken some sort of inspiration from Deadpool in terms of designing this game, and also he's been evidently working alongside Keith Elwin as well, and you're going to get some sort of hybrid of Deadpool with some influences of Keith Elwin in there, then that's going to be a no bad thing at all. So, you guess what's going to happen here? Myself and Spencer are going to open it up, we'll pop it up on its legs, and we're going to play the damn thing. Thought we'd include a little bit of footage of Spencer prizing the staples out.
I had something not dissimilar in my knee for a long time.
You did?
Yeah.
You did, and the doctors actually put it in there,
The doctors actually put them in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Crikey.
So it's packaged very beefily, would you say, Spencer?
Yeah, more beefily than me.
There we go.
Come on, you little devil. I do feel I'm...
It's very exciting on New Pin Day, it has to be said.
New Pin Day, is that an official public holiday?
It's not an official public holiday. I'll tell you what I will do though, because I always find this a really fun thing to do, actually, Spence. So I've got this app on my phone, and the app is actually called Days of the Year. You might be able to see that, Days of the Year.
Is that the 365
This is brilliant. This is actually, I'm not making this up. It's actually World Otter Day today. So that's one with Claire and David. Yeah.
World Otter Day.
Yes.
I like an otter's pocket. They're nice.
Nice. We ought to be doing something else today, really, shouldn't we, Spence?
We should. Right. Let's open the flaps. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's a pinball machine inside.
It is a pinball machine. Oh, I'm just going to have a little...
Go on, twang. Oh.
Yeah, that's good. So, we've got... Oh.
Shall we, Actually, let's just take... What we'll do... Let's take the camera off its perch. Can you hold that flap back for me while I grab the... while I grab the camera, please, Spence.
Oh, dear. Right.
That's
happens, Chris,
that's
don't
teamwork,
make
buddy.
Contact, all right?
That's teamwork. I'm going to keep it on the tripod. This is turned into a carry-on film.
Right, okay. How you doing? Oh, look at that.
There we go.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
There you go.
I'm not making eye contact because if I do,
no.
I get the giggles.
Right.
That's looking nice. Yep, we've got our instructions. We've got a twanger. We've got an interesting label on there. I don't know what. Do not use this.
Do not use your twanger.
Plunger as a handle. There you
no,
go.
no, don't pull it up by the. Don't grab the twanger to lift it up. Basically.
I'll tell you what. That label could be very, very useful.
Right. Okay. I'm not sure how much this week we need to film actually, so I think probably what we need to. What does that say?
You could pop that somewhere, couldn't you?
Do not use this ball plunger as a handle. Quite right too.
I think that's good advice all round.
It's a good motto for life. Right, I think what we've got to do is Spencer's whip out the protection and open up the box. I snorted. So Spencer's he's cutting the cardboard at the bottom with his, what we call it, a Stanley knife in the UK. What do they call it? Well, obviously, not in France. I was going to say it's a Le Stanley knife in France. What do they call it in the US? Just a craft knife, a skill knife?
I suppose you could call it, yes.
Show them what it is,
There you
Spencer.
go. If anybody in the United States can identify that and tell us what it is, pop it in the comments.
There you go.
Right.
Go on, Spence.
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Da, 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 da. Oh, you're never going to get out there if you do that.
Right,
I like it. I like your technique.
No.
Go on, force your way through, Spence.
Oh, I've done it.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. We have a pinball machine, sir. Wow.
Right. Ta-da. That.
It's Rush.
Oh no, it's the wrong one. So we have got, what have we got in here? Oh,
Legs.
We've got legs, yeah, lovely.
Oh, hello. There we go.
You just pop the legs down there. So, and put the cardboard out of the way. So, all sorts of interesting things in here. Let's have a little look. Taped to the coin door, we have various bits and pieces.
Okay, that's better, Spence. That's just to get a little bit closer. What have you found?
Right, what have I found? So we have new lockdown bar latches. Apparently we've got...
Are there?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, I reckon it's just the same system.
I think it's exactly. I think they just documented it. We've got a picture of a man that seems to be sort of exercising or doing something. I don't know. This is some sort of keep fit.
Well, that should be next week for National Exercise Week.
I do love the fact that they put how to unpackage the pinball machine on a sheet inside the pinball machine.
After you've unpackaged it.
It's just crazy.
Yes.
Actually, they've not done it too dissimilarly to Yeah, look, they cut the box the same way that I did.
Of course they did.
Well, there you go. I am a trendsetter. There we go. Thank you. Pinball basics on location, first time setup.
Right.
We've got a lovely empty plastic bag, don't know what that's for. And
drugs.
We've got, drugs. Huge amounts of drugs.
Lots
Look
of
at that. We've got a guided setup mode, which is nice. I'd like the unguided setup.
That's
mode
what you
myself.
want.
Yeah.
Play it by ear.
Just shoot from
Wing
the
it.
hip on that one.
Yeah.
Wing it. Okay, so we've got the documentation. I am going to take that away and put that somewhere safe.
Right in the bin.
Yep, and straight in the bin. So
Let's have a look what we got.
we have got.
Ooh, the artwork's nice.
The artwork is nice. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah.
That is good. And it's got that. Let me sniff it. Oh, it's got that fresh pinball smell.
Of course it has.
Oh, it smells like factories. Oh, that's lovely. We've got the ubiquitous twanger with the keys attached. I got that, yeah. It's very strong. Right, shall we
Wow. Okay. This is very exciting. Can we get a little sneaky peek inside?
The artwork does look good. I reckon we need to get this bad boy on its legs.
That's better than the other insider thing that was.
What's better about it? I can't recall.
Okay, I think the one on Godzilla, like the sticker, the artwork around it was more like that. Because obviously you'll take this card out because it's ugly. But that at least is more in keeping with the theme. It's, little Foo Fighters.
Are you ready?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Right, so we've dispensed the box, we've separated the legs, and we've erected the machine.
We have.
Spencer's now just he's got a pair of scissors, just
I
about to
have
cut
got
it.
a pair of scissors. You unfortunately missed the fight that Chris had with Cardboard Box, which was incredibly amusing, and I ended up laughing so much I couldn't film it. But he ended up getting in a fight that he didn't win with the Cardboard Box, so that's all I'll say. I'm going to stand back from this and put on some safety glasses, because I've seen this happen before. You're brave, I wouldn't stand there.
Ouch!
That, yeah, you don't want to be standing in front of that when it goes, or even behind it. So let's just take all this off. We've got a nice little piece of foam over something here. Ooh.
Bobby Charlton had one of those, didn't he? A foam over.
He did have a foam over. I could maybe a nice little foam over. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we've got a bit of glue that will need to be wiped.
That's right, we can angle grind that off.
Yeah. bit of sandpaper will take that right off.
It'd be lovely.
Now, I have, whenever you get a new machine, one of the first things you have to do is to take the keys off the twanger and lose them. So I've done that already.
Excellent.
I've no idea where they are.
Good.
I'll probably never ever see them.
I wouldn't want to
again.
know.
So let's get these bits off. And I think, should we lock the tripod off and get the old...
Well, I think we should get it up. Let me just... I just want to have a little look at the...
Of course you do.
The cabinet artwork again while it's illuminated. That's really wonderful. It does look great. It really does. It looks excellent.
It does look stunning. I'm just picking up bits of packaging. I'll get out of the way so Chris can get around the machine.
Well, I think you can maybe... I think what you probably should do is find those lost keys.
Find the lost keys.
That's Indiana Jones' new film.
It is.
Terrible reviews. Pull out the coin box and find the bolts. Ooh. Oh, go on.
Look at this. This is all. And some fun.
Should have the pin in it.
Well, it does in fact have the pin in it, which is ironic for a pinball, but never mind. Right, we have the box of tricks now. I will take the precaution of putting the spare keys in the box with immediate effect. So, we have a plumb bob weight and a set of balls, which will obviously not be used. We've got a UK mains cable and a US mains cable and another drugs bag, which is nice.
Wonderful. So you just might be finding those two bolts basically at the moment.
Let's have a look. What am I? They're probably in here. Possibly.
The back box bolts.
There's no telling what's in here.
So were there any spare plastics or anything in there?
There's nothing. Absolutely 2/3 or 4/5 of not much. Oh. We have.
That's nice.
Bolts and washers.
Nice
But yeah, there's no spare plastics. There's no freebies.
There's no manual. You just there is a bag in there. Just have a little look there. I think they might be in there. To be fair to them, Spence.
Let me have a little reach.
Yeah, I think there is in that bag in there.
Right, that is actually attached to the inside of the cabinet. So
yes, that's fine.
There are some bits.
There are plastics. Nice. Apologies, Stern.
Right, so let's get these.
Right, go on. You pop the back box up.
Into the machine.
I just want to see it go up au naturel on camera.
Oh. Now it's a very light back box. I always expect these more modern ones to be a bit more heavy, but they're...
It's a really good looking game.
Okay.
That looks nice. I like that.
Yeah, I like this little fella here. All right, I'm going to put these bolts in while you're having a little look around. You can describe what you're looking at there.
Pinball machine.
Thank you.
Some accounts. Okay, so that's for the insider connected. We will, I promise you, at some point we'll do a video on this stuff. We absolutely will, but not for today. Not for today. Now, as I understand it, I can already see on here this has got the Stern standard flat plastics for their pro machines. And don't get me wrong, I knew what I was getting into with this. This game's all about the shots. But I believe you can get a van for this, a replacement van, and then I think you can get this dude as well. But I think the van might have been $300 for the plastic van to go on there, and I just thought, you know what? I just don't think I can do it.
Right, bolts are in.
Okay, there we go. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to take the glass off, we'll balance it up, level it up, sorry, and then we'll have a closer look at the playfield before we play a game. So the playfield is up. The first thing I've noticed about this, it's not a massive surprise, is that it's a lot more sparsely populated than, say, my Godzilla Premium, which is down there, which is full of mechanisms, of course. The other thing I noticed on here are the two coils that you're probably looking at now. Both of these are the same size. Now, you may well be thinking, well, so they should be the same size. Well, on Godzilla, they're not. This is a 3-flipper game. So you've got one flipper coil here, and then the two up the top you just looked at. They're exactly the same size. On Godzilla, this one on this side is significantly smaller, which seems a bizarre thing to do on a game where you can control the flipper power individually with the software. As Spencer always points out, it's not particularly great for maintenance because with this game here, if you just had one spare coil, then if any one of these goes, then you could replace that. So that's really good to see that they're using the same coils on everything. And you reduce down on power on this stuff anyway, because this is something to be familiar with. You have a sort of classic old Bally Williams coil here. Now these coils, well, the equivalent of these coils on Bally Williams, which were double wound anyway, they were almost 30 grams was more copper in the Bally Williams than in the Stern here. Now, I don't think that's a massive saving for Stern. However, it is reduced, and what that does is that means that they're going to, with less copper, they're going to overheat quicker, these coils. So the Bally Williams were absolutely better, and for anybody, if you were bored enough, we have to weigh out sort of 30 grams of thin copper wind. It's a lot of copper, so that's a lot of extra area for the heat to dissipate. So I'm pleased that we don't have the smaller coil on there, because that's why we've had to use on Godzilla Wayne's flipper cooling fans, which we've got a video coming out on that very, very soon, because it does get hot, particularly with the depth of some of these games. You tend to be playing them for a lot longer than you would, well, Roadshow, for instance, which we just had a game. Myself and Spencer both just managed to have a sort of 2-minute game on each there, really. So they do get hotter with the extra balls and the deeper code and everything. The other thing that we're going to do as well, Spencer pointed out earlier on in the video, these are the pinballs that came with the game. We're not going to put these into the game, and I'd advise you don't do that either. If you don't have to take my word for it, if you're unsure why, stick them under a microscope, a magnifying glass, maybe even the macro lens on your smartphone. And if you compare these to a premium pinball, then you'll really notice the undulations on them. I'm not advocating, these are a premium pinball, but there are numerous different brands. I'm not particularly advocating this brand. I'm just suggesting please don't put these in your pinball machine, because they are cheap. They are poorly made, and you've just got yourself a brand new pinball machine with a lovely Playfield on it, and these are going to start scratching it up straight away.
They do look pretty rough straight up.
Do they? What, compared to it? You can see it on the camera, can you? Yeah.
It's not just the plastic that they're in either. I mean, the premium balls you got there on the left hand side, just look how much shinier they are. Let me just get the camera in there. I mean, when you look at those Stern ones, even though they're brand new, they look like old worn balls. They certainly do. There you go. Anyway, I'm gonna pop my old worn balls down there. I'm gonna keep hold of my new youthful Philip Schofield ones here, and I'm gonna pop those into the machine. It's a 6-ball game on this. There's 8 in this pack, so we'll pop those in there. Spencer, sorry, do you want to pop the camera in there, just have a look at the... Yeah, I took out the coin box earlier on. I was a little bit disappointed to find that it was fairly sparse in there. But lo and behold, if Chris would like to get his hot little hand in there, he will show you. Look, we've got a bag of goodies in there.
Let me just lift up the bag and show you the other side. You can see there's
lots of plastics and bits and pieces and odds and sods in there. Now we've got all our instructions and bits and pieces, and we're going to keep that stapled to the side of the machine. No point taking it out. Might as well live where it is.
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing we will do on this game as well, I've done it with all my Stern games, and I do love a Stern game. It's just I get a little bit cross with some of the cost cutting, which I just think is unnecessary. There's no need. You're paying thousands and thousands of pounds for these games. I mean, what's it going to cost them? An extra $15 to put some good balls in there. Just do it. Just go the extra mile with the flipper coils. It's stuff like that does annoy me, but I do love Stern. They just make a great playing game. It just feels right. I just love the way they play. For the vast majority of them, anyway. But unless you have the LE, the speakers are horrendous.
So you're going to be changing them with what? You're going to get some JVCs or some branded speakers?
I get some Kenwoods.
Nice.
That's what I've got on the... I've got my Deadpool, I've got my Batman, and I've got my Godzilla. And
you've got them in the kitchen for mixing stuff as well, haven't you?
That's right, the food mixer. Yeah. Put a blender in there, be nice.
It'd be lovely.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be really a Moulinex speaker.
Oh no, I wouldn't go for those.
No. But it does make a difference. And again, it's not a huge cost for the upgrade. And I think the Kenwood speakers for the two either side of the screen there on the speaker panel were £25. So what would that be in dollars?
That's about $30.
You know, so
$32
again, and they're easy. The speakers are very, very easy. I think it might be 5 1/4 inch, but please do check it out. Don't take my word for it. That's for the LE ones. I think on these ones are just 4-inch sort of paper cone speakers.
4-inch speakers are pretty standard. 4 and 4 and 5 1/2 inch speakers are standard for car speakers. Funnily enough, door speakers and things like that.
No, well there you go. So yeah, so if you're not going to change the panel on here, and you're going to keep the panel on 4-inch, if you're going to change, you need the sort of LE upgrade kit, and people get lights with them and that sort of thing. Anyway, let's get the Playfield down. We'll get it balanced up, and we'll get it switched on.
Lovely.
Okay, it's up. It looks like it's ready to go. Spence, do you want to power her up, my friend?
Okay, fingers crossed.
You don't have to cross your fingers when you power it up. You can just use your index finger or any finger.
Oh, there is
something's happening.
Dog. Look at that, initialising.
Now, what we've not done is we've not put the latest code on it yet. We just want to get playing. I'll do that later on. Otherwise, I'll just delay the video. It'd be nice to get this video uploaded today, actually. While we're waiting for it to fire up, might do is just take a quick look at the Playfield and see what we've got.
So we've got a little target here. That's interesting.
Yes.
Another one on the other side.
Yes. So you hit it off the end of the flippers to hit it up there.
Okay, that's an interesting move. Okay, so we've got drop targets here with a single target behind. Frighten me. We've got a couple of targets here, another one on the other side. Interesting looking route round
Very
here.
Godzilla-like, isn't it, that bit?
Just a little bit,
ball
yeah.
path.
This, very interesting here. Captive ball.
Yeah.
And again, another little hook loop up here. Just looking to see. Okay, so when you go up this right-hand side, with enough power, it will go all the way around on an orbit. Just trying to think. Yeah, it would come down on an orbit, and it would actually potentially... It could come back down here, go round this horseshoe, or all the way round. It's a bit of a weird shot, because it looks like it would actually fire both ways. It looks like it will come down here and back down through this path here. So an orbit could come back in that motion there. And obviously with this flipper, you can go back round this way. You can keep a continual loop going and maybe even get...
I'm loving this little shot here already. That pops through there and out of there. It's a little jump shot.
It does.
I like a jump shot. Of course, he had a little jump shot in the...
I wonder, with enough force, will it go up, down, through, round, up, and to this flipper?
It's going to be interesting.
If it does, I can see no reason why not. It's the right path. It is the right path to take it all the way back round.
It's a very Deadpool type ramp. This is here, but Batman. It's a Gomez type ramp, isn't it? Which is great to see.
I'm just looking at some of those now. This right-hander, very, very steep ramp. Look at the height it gains on that ramp. Takes it round, drops it back onto this wireframe and takes it down here. And then this ramp here feeds it back into the same wireframe. This shot here looks very interesting. If it does what I think it does, it feeds this flipper.
Oh, it does look interesting.
Yeah.
It really
I
is.
like that.
Yeah, I think the game looks great. I think the artwork looks fantastic.
Who's the designer of the artwork again?
I think it's the Zombie Yeti.
Zombie Yeti. I have to say, I do like it when Stern follow an artwork style all the way through. I think it really works. And certainly if it is Zombie Yeti's artwork, it's nice.
I think it is.
I
might be wrong.
It should have.
Right, we need to sort this out because it wants us to. Yeah, we've got to sort something out on there. I'm not going to do the insider connected as much as it's going to prompt me to. Everything wants you to down. Doesn't even matter where you're parking your car or doing your shopping. Everything wants you to download an app now, doesn't it, or whatever? Yeah. I just want to get playing. Really, it's retro gaming pinball as far as I'm concerned. So I just want to get playing with it. I think you have to open that. Oh, you're there.
No, it's all off the buttons here, so it's quite an easy.
Oh, interesting. There you go, bit of UK.
So basically what I did was I used the start button to go into a country menu. I've selected that. You go up and down the menus using the flipper buttons.
Yeah.
Free play, yes. And this is, I think, a quick setup.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
I do like that.
Oh, free play, yes. Yeah, you're not going to charge you,
Enable
Spence.
home team, game volume. Should I turn the volume down just a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Oh, well done. That's quite nice. Oh, I quite like it. Yeah, nice, nice.
Just don't want to get a strike on it, that's all.
That's true, yeah. No, turn it down a bit. Good point. Right. Yeah, go on.
I'm going to have to...
Yeah, get out of this menu as quick as you can with that music. No, don't drop it all day. It's fine. Let's have a little bit. If we get, it's fine. Let's see. We'll soon know. We'll just have to...
network interface active, standing side of connected, yes. Set date and time. What is the date?
Oh, no, don't worry about it, mate.
Right, save and exit. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, 2-player game?
I'm not sure you can until you've done the update, because apparently the spinner, there's something wrong with the spinner. There's a glitch which needs it to be patched. So,
okay, well, I'll have a quick and dirty game on it.
Well, absolutely.
The camera. Probably won't take long because Chris is usually better.
Okay, so let's just have a look. Okay, so some great animations here.
Yeah, I do like this. I do like this. I like the artwork style. Right, I don't know what the skill shot is, but it's a very heavy twanger.
Yeah, in fact, I'm just gonna try and get a little bit more light.
Let me give you a hand.
Like you won't be able to pull that closer, yeah. Okay.
It's a very heavy twanger. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, straight down the middle. But that skill shot went right the way up onto the ramp.
Lively, isn't it?
It's very lively.
Wow, that is really quick.
Right, so
that got locked in there, didn't it?
Yeah, there's a physical ball lock in there. Right, okay.
And it's locked itself on there.
Where to? Let's go to New York, where I used to live. Oh, straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. I'm desperate to try and get that ramp, but it looks like it's off the very end of that right-hand flipper.
Sure.
So watch this shot here. Let's just track where this goes. It went right away.
There you go. Oh, it did. Oh, mate. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice shot, isn't it? Isn't it a nice shot?
I just want to make that again and again and again. Oh, that was beautiful. It caught me out. The speed of it is phenomenal. It came down to that right-hand flipper, the upper right-hand flipper, very quickly. There's some great shots on this. Oh, did you see that kicker?
No.
There's a kicker. It kicked from somewhere here and actually sent it up there.
This light's gone, which is annoying. This light's gone.
There is a kicker in this.
Wow, okay.
I think it's behind this drop target. It is. It's not a drop target, sorry. There's a target just here where my little finger is, and there's a kicker behind it. Did you see that?
No, I can't see much box of the camera.
And again, it did the kick up. Wow. Okay, this machine has got some serious shots on it. I'm still yet to get that right hand ramp. I've got a feeling it's slightly off kilter. It does feel slightly off. Oh, I've got a high score. There you go. This will be the last time my name goes in here.
Okay, first game on Foo Fighters. So remember this, got a chance to pick a tune at the start, if I remember rightly. Nice little sequence where he gets into the van. Great song. I'd like, as I said, start the video. I do like this band. They're on my playlist anyway. New Orleans, why not? Oh, okay. So it definitely has a tendency to go down there. I've seen that straight away.
I would recommend you get that left-hand shot or the right-hand orbit up on that side.
Yeah. I just haven't.
They are amazing shots.
Yeah, I just haven't dialed it in yet, mate. Okay, I reckon that'd be a nice little skill shot onto those targets. Yeah, can't quite nail that left shot. There you go, there it is. Oh, that is a nice little ball half there.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice, yeah. Alright. That's nice with that little kicker out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think the in lanes are quite generous, has to be said.
Yeah,
So they've almost bulged a little bit. I don't know if you can notice that as they go in there. See that there?
Mm.
You look here, they almost bulge out. Look, you see this?
Yes, yeah, very much so.
I'm not sure if that aperture. It seems like that aperture is bigger than it would be normally. I quite like that.
It's a little bit of a flare on it.
Yeah, there's a flare on it. Right, so this guy here. Oh no, got to try and hit it. There you
Nice
go.
track, by the way.
So, what do we do here? Oh, that's locked for a multi-ball, obviously. Okay, that's fine. I did know, okay, but obviously that wasn't, I didn't complete it. But I have participated in it, obviously just didn't win it. Let's go with Roswell. At first impressions, it's a nice game.
Isn't it?
It is a nice game, yeah.
Isn't it? I love that left-hand ramp shot.
Hold on, I've got another ball. Oh, shoot again. Okay, I've got an extra ball.
I love the ball paths on this. The fact that the ball travels in, different directions down the same path is lovely. It's what I loved about Godzilla.
Yeah. So obviously the skill shots here. Did you see this?
Yep.
That's very gentle skill shot. Yeah.
Especially with a twanger that hard.
Yeah, I mean, funny enough, it's like thingamajig, like Congo. Come on, get it back to me. Thank you. So the button's flashing here. I don't know what for. Little bit jittery, this ramp, a little bit tight at the top. It's a bit like the cow ramp on, it doesn't quite flow around, but that's fine, that's fine. There's so much upper flow on there. This is flashing red, that's interesting. Shame I couldn't hit it. Okay.
I don't know whether it becomes a captive ball, perhaps.
Shoot again. Maybe it does. Couldn't quite hit it then. Oh.
Oh.
Okay. It's quite generous actually, and it's given me plenty of attention. So it was a captive. Okay, you're right. Well, that's quite neat, isn't it? So it was a captive ball. I hit it, and that spinner shot looks nice through there. Actually, I just noticed that up there. Yeah, it's a little bit clunky, that left ramp, has to be said. A little bit rattly.
Yeah, it's not got quite the curve.
It's not smooth. It's not smooth, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Luke do like that shot. Give you a nice little combo on there at some point, isn't there?
There are some really good combos on this. Really good combos.
I thought I was going to get it back. Oh, shame it hasn't got a kickback on it. Oh, I guess that in the other one, that post comes up. The post pops up, and you can pop it up there. Bot Frenzy. Is that a multi-ball? Wow, I mean, it's just such an interesting... Oh, that's a shame. That was such an interesting shot. There's a lot to like on that game. There's a lot to like on that game. Yeah.
So, first impression?
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I really do. There's some great shots on there. Only one thing I'm sort of lukewarm on, really, which is this ramp here. But there's... What's that? You know, there's probably 10, 15 other things I absolutely love about it. So, I love the artwork. The shots are great. The music is great. Ball paths. A little bit of innovation. Okay, there's no real mechanism on it, but actually little things like that being a captive ball and it being a nice little two-ball, multi-ball there, I think is really cool.
I think there's a lot of good use of features and ramps on here, and there's not that classic fan style path for a ball. The paths can be used in different directions.
Yeah.
I would have to say, from a personal point of view, I'm not a big fan of the music, but the sound on the machine is very good.
It's not bad for it's got the cheapo speakers, to be fair. I mean, it can be improved massively.
Yeah. Not necessarily the quality of the sound, but the incidental music and sounds on it go together very nicely.
Now I'm gonna show you something now. I just would warn you before we finish this video. I think it's gonna be one of those things. Once you see it, it can't be unseen. So, as someone might have pointed out, that on the back glass of Congo, it was actually Jeremy Clarkson on here. I think in keeping with the theme at the start of the video, I think if you just zoom in on the Playfield, Spencer, you might see a certain Philip Schofield just features quite prominently there. It's good old Phil. Good old Phil.
Is there a younger man on there anywhere?
Is there a gopher? Hey, I'll tell you what, you get him on No Good Gophers, won't you? So there you go. It's got a bit of everything, hasn't it? Really, bit of Philip Schofield, some great shots, some Jack Danger, and he really would be in danger from Phil, wouldn't he? Really, if only he wasn't quite so old. And I think a great game, great artwork, great music. I think this is a win, Spence. I think this one is a winner, a really good game.
I think it's a winner.
Thanks for tuning in.